Well, nobody has tried this yet, so 8:50 p.m. I weigh out 6 mg of 5-MeO DiPT, chop it up into fine powder, and divide it into 2 lines of approximately 3 mg each. I divide each of these in 2 again. 8:53 p.m. 1.5 mg up one nostril, 1.5 up the other. The smell, taste is similar to DiPT, or any other tryptamine for that matter. I'm glad that 5-MeO DiPT has a very low dosage range. It would not be pleasant to insufflate large quantities of this. I have an immediate sense that something is coming, but the effects are not instantaneous. 8:58 p.m. Yuck. The drip from this stuff tastes very bad, and also is giving a very uncomfortable burning sensation in the back of my throat. Neither saline nasal spray nor drinking seems to help. I guess I just need to wait it out. 9:05 p.m. I am beginning to feel a tryptamine lift, and the bitter burning taste in my throat is subsiding. 9:20 p.m. The taste in my throat has cleared up, and I'm definitely feeling the effects now. At this point, it's still fairly mild, and feels like what I would expect from the same ament done orally. I wonder if it will build any more, or if I should do some more. I decide it's best to wait another 10 minutes or so, just in case. 9:30 p.m. I'm feeling a rather good effect. I seem to have reached a plateau now. It feels slightly stronger than this dose would orally, but not by much. I feel warm, trippy, and happy. I have very mild visual enhancement, bright colors etc. like I would expect from a low oral dose of 5-MeO DiPT. The time it took from insufflation to peak effect was roughly 25 to 30 minutes. I think a little more will do nicely. 2 lines of 1.5 mg each are still on the plate. I think one of them is in order, if not both. 9:40 p.m. I insufflate one of the 1.5 mg lines. 9:50 p.m. Fuck it. Up with the other 1.5 mg. 10:02 p.m. This route seems to be about co-effective with oral. Same dosage range, though maybe insufflated is slightly more efficient. Similar subjective effects, although this seems a little more energetic, and it hit a lot faster. The neck tension and jaw clench seems a little less prominent. There is no trace of stomach discomfort. This is a very clean experience compared to my oral experiments with 5-MeO DiPT. This is an exceedingly comfortable place. This feels like wrapping up in a warm fuzzy blanket in front of a fire on a winter night. 10:32 p.m. Very nice. The last few lines are fully kicked in. I am at a very solid +2. Warmth, a nice tryptamine body high, a relaxed and mellow mindset. Some mild visual enhancements and perhaps even hits of OEVs scurrying past the corners of my eyes. I feel like going to lay down and relax and think for a while. 11 p.m. Wow. Laying on my couch and listening to my fan was amazing. A timeless sense of relaxation and bliss. Thinking contentedly about life. Everything is good. I feel very introspective, in a warm fuzzy way. Again, the sensation is similar to the coming down phase of a very good LSD trip. I do feel that I am lower down now than I was a half hour ago, however. A few quick tokes of cannabis, then off to lay down for a few more minutes. 11:11 p.m. I'm unable to return to that warm, floaty place. I seem to be coming down a good deal now. I am still quite high, but the mental effects are now taking a back seat to the purely physical sensation of tryptamineness. The bright colors are still very prominent. But the peak effects are beginning to subside. I feel I've still got a long glide down. 11:50 p.m. I'm a little lower than I was. It's very hard to judge how far you have come with this substance. It's very difficult to tell if I'm feeling less effect than a half hour ago, or to tell what effects have dissipated. But I know that I am a lot further towards baseline than I was a half hour ago, nevertheless. I did notice a sort of laxative effect just now, an increase in peristalsis, rather. Perhaps the stomach effects of oral doses are not just because of chemical irritation of the stomach or intestine, but also due to some sort of neurological process? Perhaps it is interacting with serotonin receptors in the brainstem. It's a non-issue though. There was no discomfort whatsoever. This was a far cleaner experience than oral. Except for the bad-tasting drip. I think I will be using this route more than the oral route, despite my usual aversion to snorting things. It's just a cleaner trip this way. 12:30 a.m. I'm pretty far down now. Could probably sleep without too much effort now. This experiment exceeded my expectations quite a bit.